Hello, my fellow Welt lovers. Alright, get ready because I'm about to drop everything we know so far about Honkai Star Rail 3.4 and 4.0, and it's actually insane. Like, grab your stellar jades and hold them close, because we are entering the most stacked, absurd, character-packed patches we've ever seen. Patch 3.4 is coming in with a literal tsunami of banners, and 4.0 is giving us a whole new playable path, an entire new planet, and a cast of characters so hype it might actually break the game's power scale. This isn't just a patch preview, it's a full-blown gacha crisis. So, let's dive into the madness together before we all spiral. Topping up in Genshin or Star Rail can get expensive, and let's be honest, we've all seen those in-game prices and wished they were just a bit lower. Well, that's exactly what LD Shop is here for. This is LD Shop, the official top-up platform developed by the LD Player Emulator Group. It lets you top up your favorite games like Genshin Impact and Star Rail at huge discounts, up to 23% off or more. And yeah, it's super easy to use. All you need is your server and UID, and your top-up will show up in-game within just a few minutes. It's safe, reliable, and used by thousands of players. You can even compare prices, for example, something like the Supply Pass or a 6480 Stellar Jade Bundle. It's way cheaper here than in-game. If you register using my link, you'll get a 10% off coupon and an extra 5% off coupon, which can save you up to $50 on your first top-ups. Plus, LD Shop gives you the same first top-up bonus you get in-game, so you're not missing out on anything. And if you're planning to spend more, here's a bonus. If you spend over $80, you'll unlock VIP status, which gives you a free supply pass and more perks. So if you're looking to save while still getting everything you normally would in-game, just use the link in the description and get Hsr while saving more. Starting with patch 3.4, we have what might be the most outrageous character banner drop in Star Rail history. No exaggeration. In Phase 1 alone, we're getting 4 characters, which will add up to 9 characters in a single patch. If you're clutching your wallet in fear, trust me, you're not alone. Leading the charge, we've got Phanon, Sparkle, Tribby, and Sunday as the headliners. Phanon is the only new unit of the bunch, but Sparkle, Tribby, and Sunday are already known for being absolute powerhouses in their own lanes. Tribby continues to dominate the support meta, especially for mono-quantum teams, and Sunday? He's a walking lore bomb with a skill set that has everyone curious and a little scared. But here's where it gets absolutely unhinged. On top of those 4, we're also getting reruns for Blade, Jinglu, Kafka, Silverwolf, and Firefly. That's right, all of them at once in the same phase. That brings us to 9 playable units, and if that doesn't make your head spin, I don't know what will. It's a dream banner for literally everyone. You want an edgy DPS with built-in healing? Blade's here. Looking for a freeze queen who obliterates everything in sight? Jinglio's waving. Want one of the strongest dot queens in the game? Kafka's pulling up. If you miss Silverwolf's quantum debuffing insanity or Firefly's zoom explosions, this is your second chance. Or maybe your worst nightmare, depending on how your Jade reserves are looking. Now the big twist? These reruns aren't random, because all these 5 rerun characters are getting buffed in 3.4. Yes, buffed. Like, they're already top tier, but apparently they're about to get even better. It's like Hoyoverse looked at our suffering and said, let's crank the temptation dial up to 11. There's speculation that Kafka's numbers are being adjusted for smoother synergy, and Silverwolf might get tweaks to make her even more viable outside mono teams. Blade and Jinglu, already monsters, are rumored to get more consistency in their burst damage output. All of this turns an already overloaded phase into pure gacha chaos. It's being speculated that this massive 9-character banner will run throughout 3.4, giving players an extended period to make agonizing decisions about where to spend their jades. It's generous, but it's also torture. Sparkle and Sunday in the same banner cycle? Kafka and Silverwolf rerunning side by side? Firefly staring you down with her glowy goggles and emotional damage flashbacks? Good luck figuring out who to skip. This might be the first patch where everyone wishes for triple the pulls and 10 times the luck. Now, as much as 3.4 is already giving us a heart attack, patch 4.0 is quietly sneaking up to shatter expectations even more. We're heading to Edo Star, a brand new Cyber Japan-inspired planet that honestly just looks stunning. The neon lights, the futuristic aesthetics, the electronic vibes, it's like Inazuma got shoved through a cyberpunk filter and came out glowing. And at the center of this new planet? A brand new playable path that's been teased for months. Elation. Yes, Elation is finally going to be a real, playable path. And if you've ever dabbled in the simulated universe and met Aha, the Aeon of Elation, you already know this path is going to be unhinged in the best possible way. Aha is chaotic, unpredictable, and 100% committed to fun, and it looks like that energy is being translated directly into gameplay. From what we've pieced together, Elation characters are expected to heavily focus on follow-up attacks, kind of like a more flamboyant and unpredictable version of the hunt path, with flair, randomness, and probably some straight-up trolling mechanics. There are even whispers of dual-element randomness or chaos-style debuffs, but those are more speculative. But let's get into the real meat. Who's actually following this new path? First off, we're getting a new 5-star Sparkle form, currently nicknamed Hanabi. Longtime data miners will remember that before her official release, Sparkle was internally labeled as Hanabi, and it looks like Hoyoverse is bringing that full circle. We don't know what her Elation kit will look like yet, but just the idea of Sparkle with a whole new playstyle has me shook. Knowing her previous form was already S tier, we're probably looking at something game-breaking again. Next up is Sampo. Yes, Sampo is an Elation emanator, and yes, he's finally becoming playable as a 5-star unit. If you've been waiting for the man, the myth, the spin attack meme himself, your time is coming. Sampo's been a fan favorite since day one, and now that he's confirmed to be Elation's poster boy, his 5-star debut is going to be nothing short of glorious. Leaks suggest he'll be focused on wild follow-up mechanics and possibly chaos-based effects, which fits him perfectly. Also joining the Elation squad is none other than the Trailblazer. That's right, we're getting an Elation Trailblazer form in 4.0. If they follow their usual formula, this version could end up being completely unique gameplay-wise, potentially offering a whole new twist on Trailblazer combat. We've had destruction, preservation, harmony. Now it's time for the Trailblazer to go full party mode and embrace chaos. And the icing on this delicious cake of glittery unpredictability? Yay Sakura! Or rather, her alternate version will also be joining the Elation path. Early info originally labeled her as an ice hunt unit, but that's apparently been scrapped in favor of the Elation switch. Visually, she's stunning. Gameplay? We don't know the exact details yet, but with her new path alignment, we can expect a kit that breaks the mold of traditional elemental roles and introduces some serious style to the roster. So to recap, 3.4 is the patch of impossible choices, where Sparkle, Sunday, Tribi, Phanon, Blade, Jinglu, Kafka, Silver Wolf, Firefly, and possibly your savings account all collide in one giant banner of doom. And then 4.0? 4.0 is taking us to a neon-soaked future where the path of Elation throws out the rulebook and lets chaos reign. Sparkle, Hanabi, Sampo, Trailblazer, and Yae Sakura are leading the charge, and if this path plays anything like the leaks suggest, it's going to be one of the most fun and ridiculous gameplay experiences we've had in Star Rail so far. Let me know down below who you're pulling for in 3.4 and whether you're saving up for the Elation squad in 4.0. Are you going full Sparkle supremacy? Gunning for that Sampo drip? Or are you, like me, just sitting in the corner trying to do math on how many jades we can realistically save in a month? Either way, may your pulls be blessed, your pity be merciful, and your relics not be garbage. Until next time, keep soaring through the stars, friends.